what strikes me about when I was reading is just, I don't know if you felt this, but it's like so humbling if you're a chef or in your case, a ferment expert. You realize just how much of this stuff was figured out thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, in like brilliant ways, not just like haphazardly, just by geniuses, to the point where it became so infused to the culture that you forget that somebody actually had to trial and error this stuff. That's why, I mean, that's my broad takeaway from your book. It's just, yeah, there's like, what do I know? Is kind of what I felt.
Well, and this is how I feel all the time. When I get to visit places and learn about these foods I've never heard about, and they're just like completely integral to particular cultural practice. And, there's certain plants that, people's lives are organized around, let's say cassava in the Amazon. And, cassava is available all over the world. It's an important staple food in all of the tropical regions of the world. But, the Amazon is where it comes from, and where, there are these, really ancient cultural traditions organized around it, and organized around it, around, using the plant in so many different interlocking ways. So I document this, wonderful, food that I tried in Colombia called tucupi. And tucupi is basically like the toxic juice of the cassava that's fermented and then cooked down into this paste that is just like so flavorful, umami, rich, beautiful. But I mean, they're not just taking the juice. I mean, they're also using the fiber and every other part of the plant in other foods that are important.
And I read that and I was like, who was the guy or the woman, probably the woman, who decided that's toxic, but if we do this, this, and this, we're going to make it delicious? Who was that person?
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I mean, presumably it's not one person, it's like, it's a series of experiments. And, I'm sure people realized that the juice was toxic and somehow realized that, oh, if we ferment it, the smell it smells different, and somebody was brave enough to taste it, and it was safe to eat.
Yeah.